know I promised not to bring you guys any more videos for a while, but I just couldn't resist from doing it. A few of the videos that I have put up, I think I've put up 3, and they've all gone over really well. And I enjoy seeing the great comments. Like great commentary, really funny story, and that's actually what I'm going to be bringing you guys today. It's actually a really, really funny truth or dare story back that my cousin told me at the same wedding. And it may be equally as funny or even more funny because there's a lot more involved with the risks, and you'll actually find out what it is actually when I go into the story. But guys, on to the gameplay. This gameplay is one of the few public games you guys will ever find from me. I was trying to do a series of live comms just so I can get up a competitive live comm because people seem to really like those, and I want to put them up. And this game actually happened. I dominated the beginning. I think I started off 17 out of my team's first 28 kills. But my first death is absolute crap, and it's not an amazing score game. It's maybe 29-4. But guys, I'm actually going to get in the story right after my first death, and just watch this. I'm lucky I got my pave low, or else I wouldn't have had this game. Look at this. Wait till I watch the kill cam. This is completely terrible. Look at that. I mean, sitting in a corner, laying down all the way in his spawn. But guys, actually on to the story, which is actually a really, really funny truth or dare story. As I said, guys, this did take place at a wedding. Not take place at a wedding. My cousin told me at a wedding, and this actually happened when he was 13, and he was a huge nerd. He was a very big nerd, and this was back when the definition of nerd actually fit. It wasn't like every person you talk to, plays some sort of video game, but this was the nerd at its prime. Always wore the stuff you see on TV, only talked about computers, no girls. And he was in school one day, and this really, really good popular girl comes looking up to him, or walking up to him in the hallway, and he's at his locker, and she says, "Hey, blank, I'm not going to say a name. Hey, do you want to go to a party? I'm hosting one this weekend." And he's sitting there "Are you talking to me? Are you seriously talking to me?" And she said yes. And then he just stood there. He didn't even answer. He just stood there in complete awestruck, boner. And he kind of struggles out yes, I would love to, very nervously. And the weekend comes around, and there was a bunch of kids there. He said there's probably about 20 to 30 kids there. And he was in the corner. He was just he talked to maybe a few people, he said. And some people started to leave because it started to get late, and they were only 13. And it was about 1 o'clock, and there was about maybe 5 girls and maybe one other guy there besides him. And they're trying to come up with ideas. They're should we play 7 Minutes in Heaven? Should we play? And then he actually was going to name something actually to do with computers. And then somebody said spin the bottle, or truth or dare. And they incorporated spin the bottle, whoever spun it, whoever it landed on, that's who they did it, instead of having to choose it over favoritism. They all felt bad for him, or not really, I should say that. They started with him choosing. He actually spun the bottle, landed on a girl, and he asked, "Have you ever seen a guy naked?" And she struggled out saying no. And then all of her friends laughed at her, "Oh my god, are you kidding me? You're so not mature. You're, ew. I don't even know if I can be friends with you anymore." And secretly he's thinking wow, I wonder if a girl asked if I ever seen a girl naked, what would they think? I've never seen one. I've never been that far. And so the girl spins, and it lands on him. So, guys, this is where it gets bad for him. They're like, truth or dare, and he says dare, trying to be a good, strong guy. So they say, "Hey, walk around the street naked," or run around the street naked. And so, guys, if you ever have been in the cold, it kind of shrivels up in the cold. So he decided to take his clothes off outside, and he started doing a lap, and he actually, they came out and got the clothes and brought it back in. And so he finished his lap. And when he actually got in front of their house, he saw everybody in their house, door locked, with a video camera, holding up their clothes, his clothes, saying, "April Fools." Guys, how would you feel? He just looked directly into the house, naked, just covered he just put his hands down there, and then just put his head down and sprinted away. But guys, that is actually it for the gameplay and the commentary. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the story and the gameplay. Remember, I'm a few subscribers off 400, so come on, throw out a sub, and I will hopefully see you guys in a later video. What a weird,